all, just kind of talk us through early January. You get in the portal. I know there's some familiarity with Coach Cooper based on the mutual time at Boise. Just kind of what was it like, when he reached out, and why did you come down here to UCF?
Yeah, I think in life a lot of stuff is relationship based, and having that prior relationship with Coach Coop and then KZ, it kind of was a no-brainer really. And then Orlando's such a beautiful spot, and UCF has a bunch of tradition and a lot of history, so it's a no-brainer.
What goes into the decision as far as like looking at the depth chart and seeing what the best opportunity for you at this stage of your football career?
Yeah, I'm just trying to be the best version of myself, right, each and every day, and I think that Coach KZ, Coach Frost, and Coach Scoop give me the best opportunity to do that. But yeah.
How would you describe your spring?
My spring, it's been really fun. A new group of guys coming into a new locker room, so getting to know a lot of people, hanging out with the guys, not just on the field but off the field, really. But then, football-wise, it's been really good. Getting very comfortable with the offense and picking up really fast, so it's been.
What do you like about the offense?
I like how versatile it is. I like how quarterback-friendly it is. There's a lot of QB run game, which I'm able to do well. So I think that it shows kind of my skills really well. So that was also a driving factor in why UCF.
What does it mean to you to reunite with Coach Cooper, and what does his coaching style do for you guys?
Yeah, it's awesome. First off, just seeing Scoop each and every day. But when I was a freshman at Boise, we were grinding that playbook together. So just having the prior connection and then seeing a familiar face, right? It's been awesome. And then he coaches hard, and it's been really fun.
What's he been like in the room with Alonzo?
Yeah, AB's awesome. He's one of the boys, so it's been a fun room. We got a good group of guys: Lights, Rocco, Dante. Everyone's awesome, but we like to compete with each other and just push each one of us.
You weren't able to get on the field at Boise, so just how motivated are you for this new opportunity to try to do something to prove to the coaches that you're the best, maybe QB2 option behind Alonzo, and try to get on the field and play?
Yeah, I think first and foremost, Jesus Christ gave me an unbelievable opportunity to come to UCF. I'm very blessed with the opportunity, and I think it's just put my best foot forward each and every day to give me that opportunity and that shot. But it means a lot, and I'm just ready to show what I got.
You've done some work through the spring and obviously gotten better as you talked about. What's the next step in your journey for development?
Yeah, just continuing getting reps, continuing working hard with the guys in the off season, play around practices and just workouts and just hanging out with the guys and build that camaraderie with the guys. And I think you got a really special group, so it's gonna be really fun this year.
You started to slow down for you at all yet?
It has started to slow down, which is cool. Finally getting my bearings, and but it's been good.
Your mom's a hurdler. Did she give you any advice as far as avoiding guys in the open field or scrambling outside the pocket?
Oh, yeah. She was a hurdle at Tech, so now we get a plan. Not this year, but next year, or hopefully this year. But no, she might just say jump over.
Tell us about yourself as a quarterback. Just kind of what are we going to see out there? I know you're from Southern California.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so it's been a few years since you played in high school, but what are your best traits? What do you bring to the table? What kind of quarterback are you?
Yeah, just being able to run around, kind of make plays. I like to model my game off of guys in the NFL, obviously, but like Mahomes and Josh Allen and guys that are able to create when the pocket breaks down. I think I do that really well, but also just like down and distance situational stuff. I think we do a good job of that, conceptualizing, processing.
Caleb, you go
despite
from
not getting on the field at Boise State, you really showcased your arm here in spring. With all of the elite talent surrounding you and being placed directly in this Milton Frost offense, how do you see yourself continuing to progress in the summer and the fall?
Yeah, it's just day in and day out. Building that relationship with the guys in the wideout room, the tight end, the O-line. It's a team sport, right? So we're only as good as 1-11, right? So just building camaraderie with those guys, and just working our butts off in the summer because we really want this thing. So we're gonna get it.
Caleb,
you have a lot of accomplished basketball players on this team, including yourself. So pick a starting five for UCF football team.
Oh, geez. Lights might get mad at me if I leave them out, but I'd say me, Lights, D-Wade. Who's good is Bryson Turner is pretty good too. Kevin O'Dall is 6'7", so I might as well put him in there.
I asked Dante Carr, I think maybe what his best moment was in spring, and he said it had nothing to do with him. It was something, I guess, was there some competition in practice where it was tied at 38 and you threw a touchdown pass or something? Does that ring a bell?
Yeah, competition day about 2 weeks
Competition
ago.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell us more about that. Like,
Yeah, so everything's graded, right? There's a point for everything, one-on-one rep, a team rep. And it was, I think, down to the last play of the day, it was 38-38, and put one up to Kaleb, O-line, blocked their butts off, and it was fun. It was good.
Caleb, you go from California to Boise and now to Florida. What's it like being on the East Coast now?
No, it's awesome. The weather's fantastic. I know I haven't got the summer yet, but I'm originally from Dallas, Texas, so I'm kind of used to the humidity in summer a little bit. But no, it's good. It kind of feels more like a home pod, which I love, so it's awesome.
Caleb, I remember last season, Mackenzie Nolan kind of telling us that he showed his own film to the quarterbacks. Has he done that again this year?
Yeah, he always does that. He was a man here. He was the dude. So, I mean, it's just we're very blessed and lucky to have a guy like Coach KZ in our room who's able to, kind of teach us, the stuff that he could have, learned when he was in college too. So it's been awesome to kind of bounce ideas off him. He's also a pretty young guy, so it's just another guy in the room. So it's awesome.
What were some of those highlights that he showed you?
I mean, there's plays on plays, but I don't know if I could pick out a specific one.
What is your pitch to be the QB2?
I think a lot of guys in the room have that competitive drive. But I think just decision making and process I do a really good job at, and just extending and making plays.
All right. Thanks, everyone. Thanks,
Thanks,
Caleb.
Caleb.
good luck,
Appreciate it.